This break is brought to you by Netflix. For a free 30-day trial, head over to netflix.com/Gamebreaker TV. Well, guys, Path of Exile is heading into an open beta today. So if you're looking for some free-to-play action RPG goodness, you've got to make sure you check this game out. So here to tell us more about this open beta and the game itself is Troy Blackburn. Troy, give us a brief introduction to the game.
Well, Olivia, Path of Exile is a free-to-play action RPG from a New Zealand developer called Grinding Gear Games. If you're not familiar with the term action RPG, just think of games like Diablo and Torchlight. The game has been in closed beta for quite a while now, and during that time, it has really grown into a top-quality game that players have really raved about. There are 6 starter classes available, but any class can use any type of weapons or armor they want. So even though each class starts out somewhat specialized over the course of the game, you can pretty much shape your character into whatever playstyle suits you best.
That sounds pretty cool. So with the launch of the open beta, they're introducing the third act. What do we know about that so far?
About the only thing we know right now is that Act 3 will take place in the city of Sarn, and it includes 21 brand new areas, and there are 18 completely new monster types to bash. And there's going to be over 90 different variations of those monsters, so there's quite a bit of new content that players have never seen before. The closed beta only went up through Act 2, so even those of us who have been in the closed beta will be seeing all of this content for the very first time.
Oh, that sounds great. And how do folks go about getting into this open beta?
The open beta is scheduled to begin around 1 p.m. Pacific time, and the patch should be made available about 2 hours before that. If you've been in the closed beta, you can simply log into the client as you normally would, and it will automatically patch you into the open beta. If you're trying Path of Exile for the first time during the open beta, you can head over to pathofexile.com to create an account and download the client. If you're an action RPG fan, I would highly recommend you check this game out.
Yeah, absolutely. It definitely looks very similar to some other action RPGs you've seen in the past. You mentioned Diablo earlier, and you can definitely, from that footage we were just watching, see some similarities there. So it looks like a great game. Thanks very much for that information, Troy. Get involved in that open beta, guys, and as always, keep it locked and dialed to Gamebreaker TV for all your gaming needs.